doing, Mr. Brownlee?
What time did you guys go out?
About an hour and 15 minutes ago.
Oh, all right.
We just did a shorter workout. We're getting there, George. How come the two of you were in this? Because I wanted to give big man a big
Looks like you had nice water.
It was, yes. It's good out there. Not too windy. Brownlee, what are you doing?
Good to see you.
See you again.
Hey, Bill. Hi. Get out of the way. Thanks for your you, Bill. Your boat. Oh, that's right. Love that boat. Take good care of it.
Rows well. The occupants are struggling, but the boat rows well.
Hey, Bill. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Woo-wee. Good to see you.
Nice to see you again. Looks like you had nice water out there.
Yeah, not good row. Oh, boy. Rode a lot the last 3 days.
Oh, you've been down here rowing for 3 days?
Since Wednesday, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks for lending us Greg. He's going to race with us. I think at Independence Day we're done.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, Bill. I just use you for support. Yep. That's right, yep. Oh, yes, this is, knees is tricky. Yeah, get in there. Get in there. Get in there.
I'm expecting that we are, but where is everybody? They said, I think 5:30.
Well, when Mike said, oh, I don't think we have to organize anything, I think people can just go there, I thought, I'm wondering if that's going to work.
Yeah, I was wondering. I figured it was all said and done, and that's why I didn't get any emails.
I haven't heard anything either, so Bill, I just filled in this seat, but I'm ready to go with you guys.
Would we use this boat?
The answer to that is no.
Okay.
Sorry. No, but the other one, Colburn.
The Colburn?
Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to use the Colburn. That's a fairly new boat.
That's what they said.
Well, the newest one is the one they dedicated a month ago.
Yeah, but still.
The Colburn, yeah.
Colburn's the next one down.
The next one in line. Yeah.
Is that, so we have permission to use that boat? Is that what someone said?
I'm not sure.
Well, of course, you may have permission if nobody's around to tell you not to do it.
Yeah, well, I came down and grabbed some oars a couple years ago without say-so, and boy, did I get it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking of that, when Gordon showed up last Sunday with the oars. Does he?
I guess he got say-so.
I guess so, yeah.
Will Porter was here the other day, but it was just...
Oh, now we have to get up again. Look at that, he made it.
That's the tough one.
That's the hard part.
Lifting. Look at power shot.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Awesome.
F boat. You're an F now.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, you guys are win. When they lifted it, reminds me.
my senior year at Cornell, for some reason, we took great pride. First of all, when you put the boat in the water, not rippling.
There you go.
And then when you take it out, just one,
Yeah.
without,
Yes. Here comes Richard Cookerly.
oh, good, okay. Others are on the way.
So how big is this chicken coop that was on this balanced
It's
wheelbarrow?
probably about a 7 or 8 foot long thing, but the way it's built is there's wheelbarrow handles. They're bolted to a cross piece, which is then bolted to the frame, and then so when you lift it up, there's a wheeled cart underneath. There's a house. There's like an inside and an outside yard that has a wire skirt that goes around the bottom of it. So you get behind it, you pick it up, you move it where you want, you set it back down. It's really heavy if you try to pick it up from the other end, but it moves it well enough. So I'd say it's 7 or 8 feet long.
How many chickens will it hold?
It'll hold. She said it would hold 5 hens, and that's we got like 9. So we put like half of them in there.
And why is she's just not going to have chickens anymore?
No, she's. You mean Jean?
Yeah.
I don't think they had a bunch of guineas running around wild that were really cool to look at, but now I don't think she has chickens anymore. She didn't want. They had that years ago. It was built by Stoltzfus, or as he said, Stoltzfus.
Stoltzfus. That's probably the way
Stoltzfus is better.
Yeah.
I can remember at that race, I was so wishing you were there. I was like, God damn it.
What, at the Washington, D.C. event?
I couldn't believe we were ahead.
You came off the line and you were out in front.
I wasn't surprised that we were ahead early in the race, but when it got halfway through, we were still in the lead. I was like, huh. I wonder when Capital's going to put it in overdrive and just fucking nuke us. That was my negative mindset thought, But I was trying to do what they suggest in the magazine, in the rowing magazine. It was like, think about your opponent in the seat of the other boat and try to hurt them worse. So I just thought, just fucking shit, pull harder. So just pull harder.
But I looked at the results. You guys beat them by like 2+ seconds. You beat them by half a boat. Maybe.
No, we beat Capital by 6 seconds.
Oh, okay.
We beat them by 6 whole fucking seconds.
Wow.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And they were the young guys with the no handicap
right
in our race.
So they had to even give you more time.
Yeah, they gave us 7 seconds. Then I saw that we did come in, we were 3rd in like raw time because one of the DC Strokes boats, the 36-year-olds, beat us by like less than a second. So
you were overall 3rd in raw time?
Yeah, and 2nd uncorrected.
God, you were definitely hammering.
Let me tell you something. The dude that they had from Potomac that sat in for you he was a really nice guy.
I saw his picture.
Big money. You see how big he was next to me?
Yeah, he was another head above everybody.
Yeah, even Walsh.
Yeah. He was a big guy.
And then, of course, Walsh. Well, Walsh did great after he took his head almost went back in my lap. It just went snap right out of the water. The boat didn't lurch a lot. I was amazed.
He just missed the water.
Yeah, he really didn't lose timing more than his oar popped right out of the water and it went whap.
Oh my God.
I said later, Kotick, did you see Chris, like about the 5th stroke of the race? He goes, I didn't see anything. It's done. He goes, I was just looking at Gordon's oar. I said, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. I was just looking all around. I said, but the thing was, it happened right in front of me, so I could see it.
So he was rowing on the starboard side.
Yeah, he rode starboard, which is where he normally rows, and it's just one stroke. It didn't fuck anything up. We were right back in it right after that. But
how hot was it?
It was pretty hot.
Yeah.
And the stroke rate was hotter than it normally is too. So I remember thinking, I'm not going to pull my hands in quite as far because I want to be quick. So I wasn't quite getting it all the way in before I was trying to get rid of it because the power in the boat was feeling pretty powerful. But we were rowing high and it was a little thrashy.
A little thrashy?
Sure it was. We weren't, you know.
Your stroke rate was too high.
It wasn't bad. I just don't remember it being real smooth. I remember being really like kind of inclined to hold my oar tightly, A, because my hands were sweaty as shit, and B, because I was deathly afraid I would lose my grip and fuck something up.
Right.
Well, it was good.
It takes 500 meters just to settle down in a race like that anyway.
I thought Molly did a good job. It was fun. It was fun. Yeah. The thing was, we must have, I think everybody was probably in some state of stunnedness and or tiredness because like after we finished, she slapped the side of the boat with her hand.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything. There was just dead silence. And all you could hear was people gasping for air and then Kotick. The token barf, you know.
Did he heave? No?
Gags. He always gags after the race. Every time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Then when we got back to the dock, people were talking a little bit, but nobody actually, you know. I can remember thinking, because those guys started to move on us just a little bit.
Yeah.
And we moved away from them. I mean, we actually took the stroke up a couple of strokes toward the end of the race.
So they started to walk on you toward the
I
end?
didn't say they walked, but I saw them get closer.
Oh, okay.
I saw them get like a few yards closer at one point, like 3/4 of the way through, and
yeah.
Molly was paying attention, and she said, "You guys need to do something about this." So. And by then we were like in the shadow of the bridge.
But you had open water on those guys.
Yeah, we. I know I can't remember well enough how much we had all through the bottom of the race, but we had like half a boat length on them, probably after 15 strokes. And we had left all those other crews after 300 meters. I wasn't paying attention to them anymore. You know, I could just look at the boat that was right there. That was right in front of me, basically, and watch it.
Sounds like you comported yourself really well. And you brought back some hardware.
Yeah, it was nice. I did pictures of Kotick standing next to that. And that was so funny.
Next to Wonder Woman?
Boy, you actually took all the words away from Mott. That was Jesus. You just rendered him speechless. He didn't say another word about it.
No, he didn't.
It's not like Mott.
No.
No, I'm like, we just flipped him with that one. That was a hilarious picture. Who is that guy?
Don't know.
I'm coming with a peace offering.
Hey, how are you?
I'm Brad.
Hi, I'm Richard.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Brad Nygaard.
Hey, Brad.
Sure. Hey, Bill. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you.
We're wondering if you're going to row tomorrow, and could we row beside you in the morning, just for fun?
Well, that's what we expect to do.
And we're thinking about 8 o'clock in the morning. Is that a time that would suit you?
Yeah, we're pretty flexible. I'm guessing the rest of the boat's going to be staying here, so they'll probably get up whenever.
I know that there's an 11 o'clock something that I know some of our guys would like to go to, so we'd like to be off the water. Something at the chapel.
There's a strategic vision thing at the
11, so we were thinking we need to be off the water by 10, maybe 9:45.
I kind of planned it around like being flexible for whatever would happen, and I would love to come back and do that.
Okay, so we'll stretch and we'll be ready to go. We stretch a little bit, we'll be ready to go at 8 or 8:15.
Well, you know, we're not really prepared to call that. Well, these other guys will show up. I think they'll say yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'll get up early and come up. I live 45. You both live like 40.
I think Stephen is here somewhere.
Okay.
I just talked to him.
Okay.
We'll stay here for a little bit.
Wasn't presumably
We'll probably be on the water.
Yeah.
Good. We'll come back up there. Great.
That'd be great. Nice to meet you.
Do we have 8 people?
We don't know.
Well, I think so.
Wait.
when Kotick said, I don't think we need to organize it, I think people can just show up, I was thinking,
No.
that's not going to happen.
Well, I think. Oh, there we are.
The built, yeah. Gordon's coming.
Gordon's here. That's Stephen. Hey,
Right.
that's 4.
Well, that's the port side.
Yeah.
But on the
I think John's coming.
I think
said he's coming.
there we are.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
So people are flowing in. Was it awesome out there or what?
Awesome, definitely
You guys are awesome.
We are awesome.
Yes, you are.
Guys are smooth.
Are they? Well, that's what it takes.
I know. Yeah.
And they can lay it down. I mean, not for long, but they can. You know.
Yeah.
What do we have? They can lay
We've got-
down a
Oh, yeah, how are you?
20 and
Nick coming through.
Stephen and Peter will be here. Boom.
Nice.
Colin, yes. I saw Colin earlier.
We got like 3 coaches in the boat, you know, so it's kind of funny.
That is good.
2 in the launch, 1 in the, you know, I mean, you got a bunch of coaches, former coaches in there.
Bob Dunn and Henry Hoppier should be here. They make 7 and 8.
Hey, Gordon, good to see you.
Hey, good to see you.
How are you going?
Good to see you.
Is Mike going to be here?
Mike is not going to be here, no. Yeah, my son Colin's gonna jump into the boat and row with us.
Is he a starboard?
He is actually.
Good, because we're shy starboard right now.
Yeah. So Henry, I think Henry Hoppier
He's starboard.
He's
and
starboard.
Bob,
Yeah.
and they were at the golf tournament, so hopefully they'll be coming over sometime soon. So Paul, how are you, my friend?
Good. How are you?
You're rowing, or just all from you guys being, hit the tape?
Hit the tape, and we were told to put our little spots on. He's actually very good.
I hear, yeah. Well, let me go throw some.
What's this saying? You guys are smooth.
These guys want to try to get on the water at 8:15. They'd like to have a boat alongside of them tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
I'm up for that if people are around.
There's Justin wants us in chapel at 11 o'clock. Well, there's...
Oh, for Tadston?
Yeah. What, there's a...
and Randy. Brenton's going to get...
Oh, that's right. Yes. There's something before then.
Yeah.
Alex the Coxus or Peter is coming over.
So we're going to try to get out early.
Yeah.
Potomac never sends anyone to that race, so.
But they did. They had a split Potomac boat. They had Potomac and who was the other?
Sweep?
Yeah, in an 8.
Oh.
It was Potomac and Occoquan in an 8. Okay.
All male? Or?
Yeah, in the Masters 8.
Yeah, it was a race,
That's
and
unusual.
actually on a raw time, no, there's floating stars, you know.
Right, yeah.
But we were there watching their race go off, and they seem to be roughly the same distance at start. And our raw time was it was like 12 hundredths of a second off their time. So there's something didn't compute there. Occoquan PBC 8.
Well, that's not the men's sweep team. Those are people who went and got in a boat and rode sweep. But
Yeah.
those are not.
Right, that's
Well,
what I
yeah,
think.
Those are not the people
I
from
know,
the
but
sweep team.
But even that, you'd think that they would have kicked our ass.
I don't know.
But actually, even Capital, I was surprised. We jumped off the start, and it was Occoquan or Anacostia for some reason. You know, it's a staggered start, but it staggered from lane 1, like on the inside to lane 6. Lane 1, they were ahead of us. We were back, and the others were out. So I think we started behind everybody. But anyway, we jumped off the start and quickly had like a length on them. And
That's a strange course, right? Because the bridge is not really perpendicular, so you have this like optical illusion as you sort of get there.
I was very pleased when Molly said we're 25 strokes to go.
So we're friends, Janet.
So that was beginning to doubt my
Yes, I think they did.
I could do 25 strokes.
Do you ever not enjoy hearing that?
No, I did enjoy it.
No, Kim.
Always
Kim.
enjoyed hearing that.
So, was it 1,000 meters?
1,000 meters.
There's some when I talked to Janet the other day, I thought she was talking.
And we rode, we had a slight tail.
Yeah.
Laura definitely rode a higher rating.
Well, I think she'll be here.
Is she going to be here tonight?
So, were the oars unloaded, or did you check them, or just show? Did you use your own oars, or they have them?
Gordon brought the oars, so I don't think I got there. He got there earlier. So whether
Huh. Oh, I'll see which oars it is he brought, and I'll check the load on them, and I'll tell you.
There you go.
So it's Saturday morning, and I guess we're going to try and put an 8 out on the water, along with another 8 that wants to row against us. This is the boathouse down here. Here's where we launch out into the pond. You might have seen this image area before. Here's the boathouse. They call this area the gully because it's between two higher pieces of ground. Up on the hill, this is all classrooms and dormitories behind all the trees there. And looking up the gully, we're looking at the Science Center, and to the right, the Arts Center. Hey guys. Morning. And then up this hill, faculty housing, more dormitories. This is the side of the boathouse. The larger second-story structure on top of the boathouse is a kind of a common room, place for I think it's a senior common room. It's for the seniors to hang out in, the 12th graders. Over up and behind on top of the hill, that's more dormitory space over top of the kitchen and dining hall there. There we go. Look at the camera, Richard. Look up. There's the shipping agent, Richard Cookerly. And with the 78 yearbook.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So we're looking at the interior Founders Hall, which begins over here and sweeps across, and then through the dining hall and dormitories above, and then more dormitories above, classrooms. Here's the library. Oh yeah! Let him deny that photograph. And over here is part of the girls' dormitory complex. And it sweeps behind the library building. All dorms above. The pond sweeps down to the spillway that way, about another third of a mile. And it swings all the way up north, heading up, where this point straight ahead is about 1 mile below the top of the pond. And then they call this the lawn, of course. There's the headmaster's house. And these are the alumni hanging out. Beautiful day. It's probably a nice breeze, maybe 75, getting on 80 degrees. Most of the alumni, some of the alumni are here. They're sobering up after last night. Things got a little crazy. I left out of here at about 9 p.m., but they were just getting started. We went out for a row today at about 8 o'clock in the morning. So now the shipping agent and I are just chilling out with a beer.
Now going out on the water.
So that's whatever it's looking at.
That's pretty cool.
You have to be
So should I
careful
comb
what
my
you
hair?
say.
No, you look good the way you are.
Quality control.
Right.
I'm not sure I know you.
Tom Shrepler.
Tom Shrepler. Okay.
I'm Jan Hanby.
Hi, Jan.
Nice to meet
Tom,
you.
nice to meet you.
Were you there, class, or?
So I'm walking toward the girls' dorm. This was originally the third form boys' dorm. Before they admitted girls. But this whole dormitory complex here, the library being right here, became the girls' dorm, and then they added on here, and it goes back deeply toward the pond. They got a big lunchtime thing set up here.
Oh, you're just recording.
Just recording. Go ahead, take a look. Hi, how's it going? Pretty cool. The smoker's bench! I love it! Long leave the shack! Shack was,
I feel like actually run now.
the Shack was an organization that certain students could belong to if they wanted to smoke. They had to have parental permission. There's the headmaster's house. Assistant headmaster's house is just beyond it. And beyond that used to be the head of the science department. I have no idea who's in there now. Here's what they call Founders Hall. Looking from the entrance, kind of. Headmaster's office here. And then history corridor. Dormitories up above. Always dormitories up above. Oh look, it says tobacco-free campus. Huh. I guess there's no more shack for smokers. And that's the main entrance. Over here is the science building from a different vantage. It's pretty big. Okay, you can see the pond way off in the distance. Business offices. Now we're back looking at the back end of the kitchen and the dining hall.